My research is all about building up the Sparkling Winemaker's Toolkit. We want to help build sparkling wines into the best that they can be, regardless of price point or branding.
Sparkling wine has a huge rainbow of styles, each one of them quite beautiful but very, very different. And you need to do different things to achieve those different styles, and the understanding of what the things are that will deliver you those outcomes is critical.
There's very little sparkling research done in this part of the world, so it is groundbreaking, and Tasmania is the cradle of a new industry for sparkling, so it's probably not surprising that it's happening here.
Well, we heard from Fiona really about ways to develop sparkling wine to look more closely at the more yeast-driven characters of the maturation in bottle of the tirage wines. We've known the results, but we don't know a lot about the science. So to look more at the science, you never know what you're going to find at the end of it.
We need to do this. This is how we need to deeply understand what's happening inside bottles when we age them, and what we can do to influence, or what we can do to get the outcomes we want, And all we're trying to do through this kind of research is understanding what influences outcomes.
We want to cut out the trial and error of sparkling winemaking. We may be able to mature sparkling wines in 6 months rather than 18. Something as simple as changing the storage temperature could even develop nutty or toasty flavours sooner.
More we understand how the processes work, the more we can move with the times.
It's a business, and if you can release wines at a younger age and still have the same quality, then you have to be in front.
It's a very cost-impactful exercise making sparkling wine, and if we can do things that allow us to do it in a way that's more efficient, that's a brilliant outcome.
Sparkling wine research isn't just about chemical analysis in the lab. The human element is so important too. Industry has driven this research, helped design the trials. They've been there from day one. We engage the winemakers in tastings to ensure we're delivering real-world commercial impact.
The thing I thought that was really good about this project was the fact that we consistently had the producers who were totally invested in the outcome, participating in the qualitative assessment of those wines.
It'll allow us to move forward, and if there are any further steps that can be taken from understanding the chemistry and the compounds involved, it just has to be a positive step, really.
There's a huge need to understand all of the steps from the vineyard right through to the finished product, and I think there's a greater need for research now than there ever was.